Hello, this is the trade site Forex Economic Roadmap and Index Preview for the week ahead, which is April 21st, 2013 through April 26th, 2013. Hope you're having a good trading week. We'll start out as usual looking at the dollar index here on the screen. By the way, these videos are now recorded in HD, so you can pump up the resolution of your YouTube and take them to full screen to get the best view. Here's a look at the dollar index. Not a lot to say here, as we've got the last year or so on the chart. Obviously, we're holding a general cup and handle formation here. We've got a static trend line from the last 9-bar move down at 83.5. We have a static trend line of the last 9-bar move up down near 80. So those are the two trend lines that are currently in place. I'd say there's going to be some support here around 81.5 as well if we do pull back that far. But right now we're nowhere in account, and we're certainly not at any critical breakout or breakdown point or even diagonal trend line breakout. So we've seen fairly flat action the last month, not at all like what we saw in February where we did get a move in the market. And we'll see if we can maybe break out of this range here coming up sometime soon. Let's start to take a look at some of the individual Forex pairs. So here's the euro dollar with our seeker tool put on it, and just like the other one, we're between two static trend lines, kind of in limbo for the last month. If you look over the last year, we're not really at any significant point here either, and I would say we're fairly trendless on the euro dollar. Let's take a look at the pound. This is the pound, not much different. Again, static trend line above, static trend line below. We're not anywhere specific on a count towards the seeker, towards a 13. We are sort of at a resistance point, right? If you look over here last June and August, this was the 1.54 area. We had this inverted cup formation. We broke that area, ran all the way down here in February and into March, and then have retraced back up to that, now retesting and not getting through that area. So that's turning into resistance, fairly strong resistance. The next roll over here could be a little more meaningful, and that would of course be good for the dollar if that were to happen, if we start to roll over here on the pound. Also wanted to show you the intra week data, so let's go back to the euro. So this is the euro dollar chart, 15-minute bars. So you've got, basically this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday on the chart, so it's basically the last week's worth of data. And you'll see that, yes, we did sort of break out and run up on Tuesday and came back on Wednesday. Majority of the week, Monday, Thursday, and Friday, and the back half of Wednesday, early part of Tuesday, all spent basically between 31.10 and 30.20. So that's a 90 pip range, and we just extended that for about a 14-hour window up here, up 60 pips higher. So that's a pretty narrow range overall during the week on the euro dollar. And let's take a quick look at the same chart on the pound just to give you an idea at the range on the pound here for the week. Total range 150 pips. A little wilder in a couple of spots than the euro. So very contained week we just had on the euro. Not the ideal trading week for us when those setups occur like that. You'll notice that we did have a 13 buy signal on the seeker down here near the low midweek on the 15-minute chart, and we did get a 13 buy signal right at the end of the trading week on Friday. So we'll see if that leads to a bounce on Sunday. Unclear whether or not it will. Let's now take a look at the economic data coming forward for the next week so we have an idea of what to expect and what to look out for. And as usual, we'll pull up our trusty Forex factory calendar, take a look at that. So Sunday, IMF meetings, visitor arrivals out of New Zealand. Monday, speech out of a Fed member, consumer confidence out of Europe, existing home sales out of the US, CB leading index out of Australia. So we get all the way through Monday without any major data. We've got Switzerland's trade balance number overnight going into Tuesday. French, German, and broad European manufacturing and services PMI data out Tuesday in the early hours. This is all Eastern Standard Time here in the U.S. on this calendar. Spanish HPI, CBI industrial order expectations. We've got retail sales out of Canada. Flash manufacturing PMI out of the U.S. and our HPI number, U.S. New home sales as well. Got a rate announcement Tuesday evening out of New Zealand, and then the CSPI out of Japan, CPI out of Australia. That leaves us into Wednesday, where we've got UBS consumption indicator out of Switzerland, 30-year bond and 10-year bonds out of Germany and Italy. U.S. has core durable orders and durable orders. And there's speech from Treasury Secretary Liu. We've got crude oil inventory. So it's a light week up to this point. Now as you go into Thursday, you've got New Zealand and Australia on holiday. You've got Italy also on a bank holiday. Spanish unemployment data, preliminary GDP out of the UK for Q1. Unemployment claims out of the US as usual. Those are initial jobless claims. Natural gas out of the US. Trade balance out of New Zealand. Thursday evening, manufacturing PMI out of Japan, along with CPI data for Tokyo and for all of Japan, and a rate announcement out of the Bank of Japan Thursday night. Their press conference will be held after that, and then money supply data out of Europe. And Friday, we've got the first look at GDP. Now, this is a once a quarter number. This is just like our big three. We'll be half size ahead of this. This is here in the U.S. So it'll be the first look of the three looks that you get at the U.S. GDP growth in Q1. It'll be interesting to see what that looks like, and revised Michigan sentiment data after that. So the big number for us is obviously that GDP number on Friday. We'll be half size Thursday night going into that one. Other than that, fairly light week. Not a lot going on, not a lot of big data, and the markets don't seem to be at any critical point from any perspective I can see. So we'll just hopefully get a little more range than we did last week and move forward. Have a great trading week. We will see you here in the Trade Site Lab.